Hi and welcome. My name is Crystal from Safe Touch Rehabilitation, and today we're going to talk about fibromyalgia. So with these four moves, as you see, we are able to stimulate the nervous system in order to address the autonomic immune system, the autoimmune system. So as you're going to see here, I will start with number 1. And I have shown in previous videos how to do your Bowen move, meaning that you always have to create tension in the opposite direction as your move. So it's a lot like you are shooting a bow and arrow. If I tell you to shoot your arrow in this direction, then at first you would pull it back to create tension and then let it go, and it would move, of course, in that direction. Well, with neuromuscular Bowen work, we are sending a vibration through the nervous system to stimulate healing. So you're wanting to send a vibration to the spinal column right here in the center. In order to do that, you want to first create tension in the superficial fascial layer. So I'm going to show you first here with my thumbs on the left side down at number 1. As you see, here's the spine. And then there's this little hollow there, and I've tried to draw out a muscle. So this would be a muscle. It's a little thicker. These muscles are called your erector spinae group, and you're going to feel multiple muscles. There's even one that comes out here a little bit further lateral, but the muscle that you're wanting to focus your attention on is the one closest to the spine here, spinalis. So what you're going to do is start with your thumbs, or really anything that you have. I saw somebody do this with a hook one time, believe it or not. So you're going to start right here on the center of the muscle, and then you're going to take the skin, as if your finger, see here, has been super glued to the skin. You're going to pull back that skin towards you in order to create a lot of tension. Once you can't go any further, that's when you start to add pressure to the underlying structures. So not just the skin, but down into that muscle. So now I'm pushing the muscle. As you can probably see, this muscle's bulging. I'm pressing the muscle out of its groove there, and I'm going to have her take a nice deep breath in. And as she's exhaling, I'm going to squash that thing and pluck right over it. Dong, just like that. And that creates a vibration which is sent in towards the spinal column, and then the brain obviously receives that message. Okay, so once you work on the left, you typically, when working on the trunk of the body, work on the other side. It's not in all cases, but that's just a very typical treatment. So I want you first to think of that. So now as I'm working on the right side, I'm going to use my index fingers. I'm going to put them together. And I haven't drawn the muscles, but as you can see, I'm pushing into the groove next to the spine. And then you can see that splenialis muscle pop up. So really what you want to do is start right in the center there. So I'm going to start with my fingers right in the center. And she's going to take a nice deep breath in. Now look at how my move is in towards the spine. So what do I do first? I push away with the skin as far as I can until I'm just about to slide. Then I stop, have her take a nice deep breath in. When she's exhaling, I add pressure into the body so I can come into the muscle now. Look how I'm pushing up against the muscle. It's bulging right there. She takes another deep breath in. And when she exhales, I'm going to pluck right across it. Boom, just like I'm playing guitar, playing the bass, just like that. Now with my thumbs, I'm going to come up and do number 3. So again, here's the spine. There's this little hollow. Then you want to start on top of the muscle with your thumbs, preferably. You can do it with just one thumb, whatever works for you, but you're right in the center of the muscle to start with. Then when she takes a nice deep breath in and exhales, I pull the skin out towards me to create that tension first. Very, very important. Then I come down and engage the side of the muscle. She takes a nice deep breath in. As she exhales, I'm going to move across the muscle towards the spine and get that boom. I'm plucking that again. So now on the right side, I'm going to use my fingers just because I don't want to have to walk around. It works well with my fingers. So here's the spine. There's a little hollow. There's the muscle right there. I start right in the center of the muscle. She takes a nice deep breath in. Go ahead, one more for me. As she breathes out, I'm going to take the skin, pull it away to create that tension. Then I come down. I'm against the muscle right now, creating tension in that deep fascial layer. She's going to take a deep breath in. And then as she exhales, I'm going to wait for it. I'm going to pull it and pluck it just like a base. Just like that. Now you can feel that pluck, that movement, reflex, we call it. But on a lot of people, it's really tight and you're not going to feel like you're going over much. But when you pull back the slack too, it's not going to be able to move much. Why? Because it's so tight. But still, I want you to go through the movements. Try to pull it back as far as you can. Try to get down a little bit deeper. Have them take a nice deep breath in, and when they exhale, you move across. Same thing on the other side. You're going to push as far as you can without sliding. Then add a little bit more pressure as they exhale. Then you're going to move across. It's going to be really tight. You won't feel like you're doing much, but you're going to still be able to affect those nerves. So do it anyway. See here, I'm going to take my hands and act as if this is really tight and pull it back. Get down with take a nice deep there on our exhalation, then I push forward. And again with my fingers. Let me show you one more time. Take a nice deep breath in. Again, if this person had a lot of tight fascia there, I would take both of my hands actually to push that skin, that superficial fascial layer. Disturb that superficial fascial layer is very important. So I want you to use as much surface area as you can to tug on that skin. And then you add your pressure. So that's the second step there. And then you pluck across it.